Hello guys, today is the 8th episode of UPSC 2016 previous year paper analysis. So MCQ number 71 to 80 we'll discuss here. People who are new to this channel, please subscribe to this channel so that you will be able to see all the lectures which are being made for free. Okay, only the subscribers will be able to see all the playlist and all the videos. And if you are new to this channel completely, WhatsApp us also so that you will get the free foundational video links so that you don't have to waste time searching them. Okay, and the test series details also I'll be giving you. This is the subject-wise mapping which you see on screen, but the detailed brochure PDF and the video explanation of the brochure, the timetable walkthrough, where we are giving 250-day timetable in the latest batch, that will be given to you. Okay, the video link. So that will help you understand how it is, and if you are enrolling to this test series, you will get the physical Excel sheet also of that. So come and WhatsApp me for details. Today's first question about schemes again. 2016, a lot of schemes were asked. So if you see here, this is about sovereign gold bond scheme and gold monetization scheme. Along with this, one more scheme was introduced, that is a gold coin scheme, and all these had the same purpose. Okay, like Indians, especially South Indians, they have a lot of gold in their house which is lying idle. So to bring back that to the economy and reduce the dependence of import and all, that we don't import too much gold and simply wasting it on household activities and temple activities, to reduce that thing and to make gold in a paper format. That is the reason this was done. So if you see here, to bring the idle gold lying with Indian households into the economy and to reduce India's dependence on gold import. This is the two things. This FDI is a different concept and is simply put as an option to confuse. So answer is 1 and 3. So this was a direct thing where you needed to know the scheme. Okay, you have to know at least little bit about the scheme. Simply by the names maybe you will not be able to solve it. But this was a current affair, and that is why this question was easy that time. Next question. One of the easiest question you will get. Belt and Road Initiative is related to what? They did not ask what it is, what is the timeline, what all countries are involved in it, nothing. They just asked what is it related to. So it is in context of China. China is doing something called Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, and also something called Maritime Silk Route, MSR. Okay, meaning through water and through land, they are trying to make a full network of roads from east to west of the world map. Okay, and more details you can see, it's even India is against it because the road which goes to the Pakistan from China, this is Pakistan, here in between Kashmir is there, so it is passing through China's India's Gilgit-Baltistan region, which Pakistan is claiming as theirs. That is the reason India is against this concept. So here you can see again, pause and see, it started in 2013 and more than 70 countries are involved in it. Mudra Yojana. So as I told, every scheme which was like effective from 2015 was asked in 2016 paper, and this trend has never repeated. Okay, after that. Now maybe 2019 the government has again come, new schemes have again come. Maybe 2020-21 time, schemes can repeat and repeat in bulk. Every year 2 to 3 schemes are asked, but maybe 15 to 20 schemes can again come. So please be ready for that. So Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana. So if you see the options, one is loan to poor farmers and one is old age, then one is voluntary organization. All three are wrong. Okay, it is to give loans to the entrepreneurs. So up to I think 10 lakh rupees. Okay, and more than 10 lakh rupees if you need, there is another thing called Stand Up Yojana, which was also asked in the same year. Okay, I have already discussed in one of the previous episode. Shale gas resources. So this kind of locations, like where is one mineral found, where is shale gas found, where is oil found, this kind of question has been in trend since few years now. I think 2020 such question was not there, but 16, 17, 18, 19, all the 4 years they asked at least one of the resources. Okay, so you have to study this. Actually for your mains you have to study this in detail, where it is and where on the map it is. You have to draw maps and learn. It's a very detailed thing. So here if you see, all three are there, and these are the 7-8 locations where shale gas can be found in India. Okay, so if you see Cambay is there, Kaveri is there, and Krishna Godavari is there, and also Indo-Gangetic Plain, Assam and Gondwana. So like this we have already given you a revision chart where sedimentary basins are there and all the oil related things you can get. So in this table also you will find the same locations in some place or the other, and more things are coming up. So like this detailed things were taught to you, but only those students who took it seriously and studied could have been able to solve this in the exam hall. Global Financial Stability Report, one of the easiest one, like IMF. This year also I think the question came about IMF. Okay, I forgot what was the question was, but you can see my 2020 video, because after that 2017 to 18 they were more bothered about WTO and World Economic Forum. IMF was asked in 2016 and now in 2020 IMF has returned. So that's why I'm telling, maybe 2024 again IMF question will come, and between they'll ask some other body. Next year expect a report of UNCTAD or World Bank or something like that. Okay, and this is also in my revision chart. Atal Pension Yojana. So it's like scheme after scheme. So what is Atal Pension Yojana? Obviously pension means it is giving a minimum guaranteed pension scheme targeted to unorganized workers. So that is true. Now here clue already they have given only one member of a family. That's not like that. Everybody who has a bank account, but condition is that they should not be already having such a similar scheme, because government introduces a lot of such schemes. So this is for those unorganized sector workers who don't have any scheme like this, and they should be given some guaranteed pension. That is why the scheme itself was launched. So 2 will be wrong and 1 is true. And third one, same amount of pension is guaranteed for the spouse for life after subscriber's death. So that is actually true. So that was one confusing statement, and people were confused between A and C, but it's okay. Every question need not be very like easy for you. Okay, some questions have to be in detail, and this is such question. So here if you see workers in an unorganized sector, bank account holders who are not part of similar schemes, and whatever is given, same thing. Okay, and even if the spouse also dies, then what will happen? That is written here. Okay. RCEP, again one of the straightforward question. So here, what is it related to? ASEAN. This is how 2016 question is different from later question. 2018 ASEAN question was again asked, but that time RCEP, a little more detailed question came. Okay, who are the FTA partners of ASEAN? Something like that they asked, in which India is also an FTA partner. Okay, but now latest update 2019, this RCEP is actually a proposed agreement only. Okay, and India 2019 has walked out of it. So now earlier it was 10 ASEAN countries, then 6 other FTA partners. Okay, USA, Russia is there, and another one thing that I will explain later, but it's already there in different videos. So if you see here, this is the ASEAN, and then 5 FTA partners, because India in 2019 opted out. You can see it in Wikipedia page also. That is why it's in news again. 2020 I think they did not ask it in detail. 2021 maybe a detailed question about ASEAN and RCEP can come again, and in mains 2020 I am expecting a detailed question on RCEP. So who have qualified for prelims, please see to it that you study. On which of the following can you find the Bureau of Energy Efficiency star label? Okay, so this one, always when this kind of question comes, everything will be true. Okay, UPSC knows that you are not going to sit and by heart all these kind of devices and electronic equipments and all. So science question and environment kind of questions, when they give this thing, always go for D1, 2, 3. Okay, unless it is very obvious thing. So here again, if you want to know the full list of electrical equipments, there is a site of BEE. Go to that website, they'll tell you all these things. Exactly search this thing only. Which of the things are under BEE star label, you will get it. This was a little difficult and you could have skipped it if you did not study. International Thermonuclear Experimental Reactor. Okay, India is an important member, they are telling. And if this experiment succeeds, what is the immediate advantage for India? Okay, so this kind of one question came this year also, which was a little tricky, but we have explained the answer key, but we have to wait for UPSC answer key. Okay, whatever we felt the answer, we have already told you. It was about IEA, okay, IAEA, Indian Atomic Energy Agency safeguards. If India is under this thing, what is the immediate meaning of that? That is the question that was asked. And options were similar like this only, uranium, thorium, they played with this. In this case, the answer will be fusion reactors. Okay, this ITER is related to fusion reactors. Actually in France or somewhere, I think, yeah, France, 35 nations came together and they are building fusion power plants. So it's not a very new one, it's an old one, but maybe it was in news that time and that is why UPSC asked it. So here if you see again, these are the countries, major countries involved in that. Okay, first launched in 1985, so it's not a new one. And here UK, even though it exited from European Union, it is still continuing to participate in ITER project. That is one current update, January 2020. Last question for today. Medieval, ancient, they take up terms and they ask, now last 3 years from 2018, 19, 20, their favorites are Buddhism. The terms which are asked are from Buddhism, Jainism. Okay, but 2016, 17, 15, all these years, they asked random terms of Vedic age or any other kingdoms, Gupta age and all. So here if you see, this Eripatti is land revenue from which was set up for the maintenance of village tank. So this is actually true, because this Eripatti is also called tank land. Okay, and this Tanure is not this one. Tanure is in the Chola kingdom time, village units was called. And this one, if you see village donated to a single Brahmin, it's a different name. I forgot the name. It's something starting with A. Okay, Agrahara or Arighata or something. It is there. Okay, and Ghatika is actually education centers. So this is also true. So 1 and 3 will be the answer here. If you need the explanation, you can see here. Okay, it's called tank land. Tanure is a district revenue unit under Cholas, and South India's higher education learning centers, Ghatikas. So these are the questions for today. And again, all these questions were solvable from our test series. Okay, it will be because we are covering all the basic textbooks. Every page to page MCQs are there. This year we are adding 2 new things. One is Nitin Singhania test 1 and 2, and then we are introducing international bodies, which was not there in our previous batches. So this is a new test. Again, geography maps 1 new test is there, polity 2 extra test is there, then I think history 1 extra test, geography 1 full test extra. These are all extra tests which is not there in last year. Okay, environment also 1 new test is there, science 1 new test is there. Okay, like that. Then full test everything will be modified to make it new, because newer current affair we have to pick up, and current affairs will be obviously totally new. Then older current affairs also, you can see at the bottom red color it is written. If you need older months, you can get that also. So this entire thing is going on. It's strictly designed for serious aspirants who want to clear UPSC in the very next attempt. Okay, others need not even enroll. You can just ignore and simply watch the free videos, but there is no guarantee that you will be able to solve questions by just watching videos. So I'll come with next video soon. Thank you and have a nice day.